And we back. Now today we're doing a challenge that some of y'all may know as Worst to First. Well, I'm calling it 3 years, 3 teams. Because I'm going to be flipping teams like I flip assets. So the way this is going to work, we're going to do a normal fantasy draft rebuild. Of course, we're on the KOT4Q channel. And we're going to simulate the first season completely. Whatever the worst team is after that first season, I'm becoming their new GM and try to get them a championship. Then the second year, whatever the worst team in the league is, I'm deciding that I'm stepping down from my team to go to the other team, and so on and so forth until we try to rebuild 3 different teams in one video. Hopefully 3 championships, 3 years, 3 different teams. A lot of 3s repeating, you know what I'm saying? So be sure to leave a like on the video. This should be a lot of fun. I know y'all love to see me do multiple year rebuilds, so here we are. I'm a man of the people. As always, be sure to leave a like on the video. The last episode or the last video I dropped on this channel hit some all-time records, and it was me applying for the Detroit Pistons job, and I want to see that type of love every single day, so leave a like on the video. Couple things we got to promo while we getting rid of all of this stuff. I'm not doing a randomly selected team because, as you know, we're not actually doing a rebuild to the second season, so this first year doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what team we are. It doesn't matter what pick we are. So while we're going through all of this, let me promote some stuff. I've been dropping an NBA reaction every single day on my KOT4Q Reacts channel. If that's new to you, hit that link in the description. We're having a lot of fun. And I also just started a My Career series. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I've been sitting in the comment section of this channel, but I didn't really think it fit what this channel is about, so I added it to my 3rd channel. So link is in the description to that. I know a lot of y'all have been asking for that, not even just this year, but for years. So if you like My Career, you want to see me have some fun on My Career, hit that link in the description. And now what we're gonna do is simulate this entire season, and whatever team has the worst record, that's the team I take over, and we're finally starting our rebuild. All right, season is wrapped. Here are all the awards. 6th Man of the Year went to Valanciunas. I haven't seen that before. They did an absolutely terrible job. Hold on. Look at the Photoshop job on these guys. Giannis looks perfect. You know, no extra pixels. None of his body's taken away. Great cutout of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Zion Williamson, great cutout. Why is Valanciunas has so many patches in his hair? Because they did a bad job with the Photoshop. They did him dirty. And you know what? Because it's Jonas Valanciunas, they probably thought nobody was going to notice. Nobody was going to care. But I care about you, Valanciunas, and this is unacceptable. They made sure that Zion was looking good. They made sure that Giannis was looking good because those are the dudes that win awards. They never expected you to win an award, Jonas. And look what they did to you. Kawhi even looks a little bit trash. Look at the top of his head. That's not extra hair because y'all know Kawhi his hair has always been tight. Pause. But you know what I'm saying. So that's just a little extra Photoshop mess up. Luka got a little bit on top. Yeah, they wow. Taylor Jenkins was coach of the year. Shout out to him. This team that we took over, the 76ers, went 41-41, but that is completely irrelevant because we're going to see who the worst team in the league was. 29-win Charlotte Hornets. 25-win OKC Thunder. So the team we're taking over has De'Aaron Fox, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mario Hezonja, Bobby Portis, Dwight Howard, Isaiah Thomas, Malik. Okay, let me switch over to this team, and I'm going to tell you the significance of this team. This is low-key a KOT4Q video classic. De'Aaron Fox is one of my favorite up-and-coming guards in the NBA. I even got his shoes right there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is my favorite up-and-coming player. Dwight Howard, I don't really have an attachment to Dwight Howard. Bobby Portis, former Bull. Isaiah Thomas, Short King, stand up. Malik Monk is in every single reaction video that I watch. And then the rest is kind of just random. But Mario Hezonja is the homie. So, like, they just put together a team of players that I have some type of attachment to. Unfortunately, they didn't win any games, and they're all going to get traded probably. Yep, most of them. At least most of them are going to get traded. With having De'Aaron Fox and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I have no doubt Chris Middleton Finals MVP. Wow. That's crazy. I have close to no doubt in my mind that with De'Aaron Fox and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's trade pieces, we'll be able to put together a really good roster here. And we have cap space, $26 million in cap. Anthony Davis will be a free agent. If we somehow are able to snag Anthony Davis, that'd be a huge, huge W. That's only if he didn't sign an extension throughout the season. So let me check that real quick. Anthony Davis is a free agent. He's extremely loyal, though, so we'll see. He's back with the Pelicans, though. So I may be able to take over and get some things going. Now, let's see if there's any bad contracts. We have a team option on Bobby Portis. We're going to let that slide. We're going to let that go. Malik Monk is another trade piece. Yeah, we just have a super young team. So because of that, we're good. Yao Mahimi's contract, renounced the rights on that. Isaiah Thomas, For $9 million, we renounced the rights on that. Bobby Portis, I'm renouncing the rights. So we got $76 million in cap. We do have to bring De'Aaron Fox back, but I'm sure we can just do that for relatively cheap if we needed to. These are going to look good, man. Free agency could be a W if we play our cards right, but we have to see what we do in the lottery, because not only do we have some nice cap space, we also have potentially the first overall pick in this year's draft, but we fall all the way to 5th. And that's just the way things work on this channel. Very rarely do we have the odds to get the first overall pick, and we actually get it. I honestly think it's a glitch in the game that if you have the highest odds, you never really get it. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. So we'll just draft the guy randomly, because I don't want to trade this pick right now, because I want to save as much cap as I can for free agency. So I have $76 million in cap. So I can afford to trade this pick. I can afford to trade this pick for almost anybody in the league and still have money for Anthony Davis. So let me try to see what's up with Malik Monk and this pick. Can you imagine a Devin Booker, Anthony Davis pick and roll? I can. I think it might happen in OKC, but that's all contingent on if we can get Anthony Davis. But just getting Devin Booker, even if we don't get Anthony Davis, trading the 5th overall pick for Devin Booker is a big deal, because I don't think that there's going to be anything in this draft with the 5th overall pick that I would want. They drafted a 70 overall guy. They traded me Devin Booker for Tracy Jeffries, 21-year-old player out of Texas A&M, who was compared to Aaron Aflalo or Sasa Vujacic. So if you ask me, we won that trade. This guy, Jamie Watson, was on the board. He's the highest overall available. He's 23. This guy, Stanley Reese, got the cornrows going to the back like he's Kawhi, but they said, nah, we're straight. That's a great trade for us, and we're going to go on and try to sign our boy AD. He declined. Even if we might even sign DeMar DeRozan if Anthony Davis doesn't work out, because that'll be a trade piece. So let's see what happens. Anthony Davis has 19 offers, and you know what? We're making it 20, giving him a player option, no trade clause. OKC, we're not even in the top 3. We're not even in the top 3. That's all right though. That's all right though, because I do see, why the heck does DeMar want $34 million? He's got 9 offers. I'm not throwing my hat in that ring. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna offer Brandon Ingram a contract because he's young, and maybe they don't match it, but I'm guessing they will. And we have one more offer, and I think I'm going to give it to Drummond. Y'all know Drummond is a glitch in this game, and even if we don't keep him, we can just trade him away for another piece. So I'm going to throw him that contract as he declined it. He's got no offer. So Brandon Ingram did agree, but it's just a wonder if they're going to match it. They decided to match it, and Anthony Davis went to the Celtics. Okay, no big deal. Now Drummond has offers. Yo, did I sell? I'm gonna give him a player option. I can't throw him a no trade clause. Okay, so we're number 1 on his list, and then with that, we'll still have X amount of money. So let me go and try to just fill out this roster with pieces, and then those pieces I'm probably gonna flip eventually. Okay, play progression. Devin Booker's getting better. All of our young guys are getting better. I definitely believe we're about to pull off a legendary trade here. I don't know who it's going to be for, but I feel it in my bones. We got all of our draft picks. We have all of these young assets, and I think that should be enough to make things work. I mean, again, I love Shea and De'Aaron, but the goal is to try to win a championship this year, and the way we do that is flipping them. So the Jazz are rebuilding, and the Jazz have Jokic. He's making $29 million a year, and I can match that with, of course, Anthony. This is definitely not Anthony Davis. What am I saying? But you know what? If I could somehow pull off this trade without giving up Andre Drummond, I will do that. We don't need Shai Gilgeous-Alexander anymore, and since it's a team that is rebuilding, I can understand them wanting a guy like Shai, but the money's not going to match because we gave Drummond that bag. So we will have to throw in Drummond into this trade. No big deal, though, because I mean, he's a center. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you Shake Milton as well, and we'll throw you some picks. This first-round pick looking good. This first-round pick is looking good. This second is looking good for you, and I know this second is looking good for you. Nope, nope, nope. You know what's going to be funny? If somehow I make a trade this first year for a guy like Jokic, and then the worst team in the league next year ends up being the team that we just finessed, and then now I have all those draft picks. You know what I'm saying? So I may end up rebuilding the team that we deconstructed earlier in the video, but I like this big 3 right here. We're gonna have to flip Shea to fill out the rest of this roster because the rest of the roster is trash, but I'm okay with that. We have only 2 big contracts on the book, so we have room for some more change. Yep, I'm doing it. I don't care what the comments say. It's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. Believe it or not, it's been 3 weeks. I'm doing it. We're trying to win a championship, and the way you build a championship team is getting the best players available. Our starting lineup is looking good, other than Justin Holiday being our small forward. But we got a nice young team, 25, 23, 23, 22, and we're going to be contenders and champions at the end of the season. So how do we get this team even better? We have Darius Baisley, who's young. Flip him for a small four. I see Luke Kennard. I see Mikal Bridges. He's got that defense that we can use. He'll play his role perfectly. Matisse Thybulle fits that as well. He's 6'5". He's going to play his role. I'm trade for Matisse Thybulle because they give us an extra pick there, and I think his overall goes up if you make him a small forward perfectly. So our starting five is young but really good. But now we have to work on his bench. I'm okay with these 3 players, but if I can get like a nice 80 overall to be that 6th man, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be looking even better. So let me throw these picks out of the water. Yes, I know I'm only here for 1 year and I'm getting rid of all of these people's assets, but I don't really care. After winning the championship, I could not care less about the rest of the franchise. So we're gonna trade for Bogdanovich and Mo Wagner. Reggie Jackson, the 1st round pick, is gone. We just get a little bit deeper there because we needed a backup power forward, and I'm going to make Mo that because overall will go up because he can shoot the ball. 83 overall 3. Nice stretch 4 now. So we have Mo, Bogey, Robert Williams, and then now we need a backup point guard, and we're ready. I'm okay with having Justin Holiday as like the 9th, 10th man because I know for sure he does one thing well, and that is catch and shoot. And we'll need that off our bench. So hopefully we can flip Cam Johnson, who's 2.5 star, for a backup point guard. And then we're ready to simulate the season. I see Sebastian Napier, who's good. I see Monte Morris, who's good. I'm going to pick up Monte and LeBron Nash. That is the final trade of this first team rebuild. I think we're looking good. I'm going to make the rotation 10. We got Billy Donovan in there. And I think we should be ready to actually we'll keep it at 9 because Bogey can run some shooting guard and some small forward. 9-man rotation. Now we get to 7. Hopefully this is the first team, first championship situation. Season's wrap. We won 55 games. Giannis puts up some crazy numbers and wins MVP. That doesn't matter. 6th man went to Jaren Jackson Jr., which is funny enough because I almost traded for Jaren. And he wouldn't have been a 6th man on my team. He would have been starting, and he would have probably put up better numbers than this. But those are some really, really good numbers. Then we have Kawhi again with Defensive Player of the Year. Porzingis wins Most Improved, jumping up to 31 and 13 with 2.5 blocks. Ridiculous. Brad Stevens wins Coach of the Year. So we were not the best team in the league, but that is okay because I know we have playoff performers, even though a lot of the people on our team has never made the playoffs before, like Devin Booker, De'Aaron Fox, Mo Wagner. Matisse Thybulle technically has never made the playoffs. Bogey has never made the playoffs. But you know what? We may not have experience, so I'll take that back. But we have fire. We have grit. We have all the other things that make a championship team. Devin Booker averages 27 points per game, which is great. Jokic averages 22 and a half, 7 assists. These numbers, bro. These numbers. 12.5 rebounds, and you hear the rest of the stats. The first round we're going against, we're a Western Conference team, OKC. We're going against the Golden State Warriors, who have Alec Burks and Zion. So that is a crazy pair, but not enough to even take a game from us as we move on to go against the 4th San Antonio Spurs. Bradley Beal. This is a team that won a championship last year. Bradley Beal, Chris Middleton. A good team. A good team. I mean, they're a championship team last year, but I think we might be better. And not might be. We swept them. Then we move on to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have Donovan Mitchell and Sabonis as their key guys. And then Yusuf Nurkic is looking pretty good, too. This is not a bad put-together team, other than the fact that Josh Jackson's at small forward. And I do know that Josh Jackson's having a nice little resurgence in Memphis. But, they took a game. They took 2 games. But it didn't matter because we get on to the championship. Devin Booker, crazy game. Jokic, crazy game. Bam Adebayo, good game. Crazy game. 20 and 16, nothing else. And we move on to the championship to go against the Celtics, who have Klay Thompson and Anthony Davis. This is where Anthony Davis decided to go, where Nigel Williams-Goss is his point guard and Terrence Ferguson is his small forward. We're sweeping them. 2-2 series. 2-2 series. Get this one. 3-2 series. Last one, and then we're done. Nope, I didn't want to simcast. I just want to simulate it. And now we simcast because we're going to a Game 7. But before that, let's see what team we have to take over next season. 29-win Pelicans versus 21-win Philadelphia 76ers. They have Lou Williams, Luke Kennard, Joe Harris, Carmelo, and DeAndre Ayton. This team needs my help more than any team I've ever seen. So we will be taking over them after we win this game 7. Let me shorten our rotation even more and try to get this game 7 in a win, because it would suck to start off this video without a championship. Here we go. It's one that is close. No, it's not. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. But we come back. These fourth quarter boys. Hold on. We're down by 3. By 3. We got to jump in. I'm sorry. We got to jump in and see what's drawn up. This is a game 7 of NBA Finals. Why would I not jump in a game 7 NBA Finals 3-point game? We don't have the ball, though. But they don't need the foul. So they need a stop, get ball back, and get it. Oh, we do have ball, but I'm not taking over. I'm not actually playing. Y'all know what we do around here. I just want to watch greatness unfold. We have the TNT logo on Game 7 TNT. Get it to a shooter. Get it in, first of all. Get it to one of our why is Robert Williams in the game? Where's Jokic? Okay, Devin Booker gets a bucket, and we still get a stop here. Nigel William Goss is in the game right now. And that's see, this is why is Mo Wagner guarding Anthony Davis right now? Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. What is going on? Klay Thompson has 35 tonight. All right, we don't even need a 3. Okay, here's that situation where 2K AI continues to call timeout for no reason. And we're probably going to need these timeouts later in the game. But they're going to burn all of our timeouts. And then we're going to be in a situation with no timeouts. All of this, all of that. It's going to suck. But here we are. Matisse Thybulle throwing up the rock. That's the inbound play. Okay, who is this guarding you? Who is that? Number 00. Number 00. Who? Oh, my God. Klay Thompson. Yeah, he's doing his thing. 00. Korutz? Oh, yeah. Give him PT. Yes, give him PT and let him guard Devin Booker right now. Please, Brad Stevens. Keep him in the game and let him guard Devin Booker. Please. I'm begging you. Because that's Cook session. That's Cook session. Oh, they took him out. Okay, they took him out. And now Anthony Davis is guarding Devin Booker. They got this big old lineup out there. Derrick Jones Jr., Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., DeAndre Jordan, and Nigel Williams Goss. Matisse Thybulle, biggest shot of his career is a green. Matisse. I didn't know Matisse had it like that. Okay, we need to stop. 21 seconds ago. 23 on his back. He just hit the biggest shot of his young career. Matisse, the disruptor. Big old shots. They know he's known for his defense, but apparently his offense is just as good nowadays. That is wild that he hits that shot. One defensive stop. I'm a little afraid because they have Anthony Davis being guarded by Devin Booker for some reason. I don't know why this is the match we have. I don't know where Jokic is. I don't even know. Who's our power forward? Bam? Where's Bam? This is game. We lost. We lost. Oh, Williams not a goal, so we didn't. Nigel Williams Goss just hit a game 7 NBA Finals shot. What? I talked all this trash, and it turned out he's like Kyrie. I don't even want to watch the celebration. It's not me. Get me out of here. So I guess Anthony Davis made the right decision by not signing with us, even though we would have been the same celebration if he signed with us. I just really hate that I have to watch this. Can you imagine if you're the losing team and you have to sit on the court and watch them celebrate instead of being able to go back to the locker room? Oh, man. All right, so now we are 0 for 1 in this challenge. I'm guessing, yeah, there it is. Jokic fouled out. Bam fouled out. And that was all she wrote. Anthony Davis really gave us that work. And we're moving on to our next team, which is the 76ers. So with the 76ers, let's see what's going to go on. We're going to go back to the lottery and they test our hypothesis that no matter what, you're going to end up with the 5th pick. We end up with the 4th pick. We dropped even there. Okay, so what is our cap situation like with this team? A lot of things we have to take into consideration. So we have DeAndre Ayton. We need to resign. What is the cap hold like on these players? We have $71 million of cap, which is beautiful considering that this is a stack loaded free agency. And we struck out on free agency in the last rebuild with the OKC Thunder. But now we're talking about Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of those places, you know, players may want to come and play here. So let's trade our pick with Joe Harris. 4th overall pick, Boogie Okay, D'Angelo Russell. We could trade for D'Angelo Russell and still have money to sign a big free agent. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in Larry Nance too. We still have $71 million in cap. So that's a big time deal for us. We get an all-star caliber player and then a nice role player in Larry Nance. We're going to bring back, of course, DeAndre Ayton because he's our best player at the moment. Luke Kennard can get a qualifying offer because even if we can trade him a little bit later. And now free agency has started, and I'm giving Giannis the big time bag, and he will resign. I'm speaking into existence. You will sign here in Philly. We're third on his list. All right. Who here has no offers that we could potentially snag? Steven Adams is the best guy. That's tough. Kawhi, big time bag. Come to Philly. Come to Philly, Kawhi. Okay. All right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Who else? He's a 1.5 star value to the team as far as system goes, so I'm gonna stay away from that. John Isaac is a guy, and I know Victor Oladipo fits us perfectly. He wants $31 million, and we don't have the money to do that. So I'm sorry, VO, you can't come to the team. I see Spencer Dinwiddie. We can't do that either because you know what? Let's bring in Kawhi, and then we'll sign the rest later. Giannis went to Memphis, but Kawhi is coming to the team, and that's all I care about at the end of the day. The rest doesn't matter. We have about $18 million in cap to spend. What does our team need? Wait. Okay, there it is. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? So we have a point guard, we have a small forward, we have a center, we have a big three, y'all. We have a big three. So let's go get us a shooting guard that we can trust, a power forward. We can trade for a power forward. So let me just use this money on the shooting guard. The best shooting guard that fits is Josh Richardson. Bring him back to Philly. Bring Thaddeus Young back to Philly. And then the rest, just get affordable guys like Shaq Harrison. For some reason, is still 6'7" in 2K. Even in real life, he is 6'3". We can bring in Mike Conley, sure. And I'll just flip him a little bit later. RJ is a free agent. Mike Conley, thanks. And then the rest of the roster does not matter to me. Player progression, I'm guessing Kawhi will drop, but that's okay. You know, Kawhi's a championship caliber player. So now we do our rebuild, do some more trades, and get this team to the championship that we failed to get in OKC. First trade, we're bringing in Buddy Hield, get some nice shooting. I do like Josh Richardson as far as how he fits alongside D'Angelo Russell, but Buddy Hield has just got a flamethrower, you know what I'm saying? So I have to bring Buddy Hield into the team. We're going to flip Mike Conley, I'm guessing, because we have so many picks that we'd be crazy not to try to make some things happen. So Mike Conley, and who is this young guy? Dean Shepard. He's a 2.5 star value, okay. Trade them for Seth and Kyle Kuzma. Seems like we're starting to build together a team of average to below average defenders, but I promise you it's going to make sense in the grand scheme of things. Kyle Kuzma can honestly start for us, but I don't know if I will have him start or even if he'll be on the team for much longer. I just thought he was a good piece to have. Larry Nance Jr. in a first-round pick. It's going to bring us Robert Covington, and y'all know what we do with Robert Covington. We make him a small forward, and then we flip him immediately. So let me go ahead and get that overall up real quick. 87 overall. He's even getting better. And then we throw him with a first-round pick. We could bring in Brandon Clark to be our starter in power forward. So, it's, you know, stuff like that. Or Jaren Jackson Jr., who just won a championship. So I know he got the DNA. I know he got the DNA now, and I have to go with that. I have to go with that. Maybe he'll repeat, you know, 2 different teams. So now Thaddeus Young still on our team. Let's work on this bench. We need a backup point guard that we can trust because we don't really have that in this team. So that's what we'll trade Thaddeus Young for. I brought it back to Philly for a short time. I know Philly fans do love them some Thaddeus Young. Ooh, Thomas Bryant, Aaron Holiday. Some pretty decent trades in the trade finder right here for him. Just got to find out which one fits us the best. And it will be for Thomas Bryant. We didn't have a backup center. Our backup center at that point was Dwayne Dedman, and that's obviously not going to fly. So can we somehow snag a decent backup point guard? And think about it. We don't need a legendary backup point guard. We just need somebody okay enough to back up D'Angelo Russell, and because Buddy Hield can run some backup guard too. So we just need that one guy, and the trade finder's not bringing it. Sure, Kings, man. Jordan McLaughlin. Come on, man. I saw him get a poster dunk at 5'10", 5'11". I was like, you know what? I'm a fan. So I like our team now. D'Angelo, Buddy, Kawhi, Jaren Jackson Jr., DeAndre Ayton, a nice young with one of the best vets to have in the game. System-wise, I think we still have Brett Brown as our coach, and I don't know if we want to keep it like that, honestly. System, defense doesn't really fit. Balance fits. Space and pace, perimeter-centric. Everything but defense. Because, of course, y'all know who's on our team. So, perimeter-centric, sure. Logan Schmidt, welcome to the team as our head coach. 9-man rotation, and now we get to simulate him. Jokic went on to win MVP in OKC. If OKC ends up winning the championship after I'm gone, I'm going to be really upset. Dylan Windler wins Rookie of the Year. Yo, I'm subscribed to Dylan Windler on Twitch. The boys have been killing it. I watched him play Fortnite. I'm not a Fortnite player, but he was getting his thing. He was doing his thing in there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to subscribe, had to show some love. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Aaron Holiday, Most Improved. One of the players I almost traded for. But Billy Donovan was Coach of the Year. Okay. I'm so upset. If that team ends up beating us somehow in the finals, I'm gonna be really upset because that's me. I did that. I'm the reason y'all are what y'all are. Here are our stats to end the season. If you were curious, a pretty well-rounded team. As the first round, we're going against the Washington Wizards, who have Ja, Zach Norvell, Paul George. They have a solid roster, but Jordan Bell is their starting center, and that don't match up against our starting center at all, even though they did take 2 games, which is kind of scary. Move on to the Atlanta Hawks, who have KD, Lauri Markkanen, and Tristan Thompson, then Christopher McLeod. I don't know how to pronounce that. And we don't sweep them, but we get out of 5. And then we go against the Pacers, who have Steph Curry, Josh Richardson. So we made a trade with this team earlier. This is a nicely put together team. And the fact that they're the 6th seed means that something went wrong. But we get out of there to go to the finals to go against our other team, bro. Did I low-key build a God squad for OKC, man? De'Aaron, D-Book, Matisse, Bam, and Jokic. All right. I'm going to go game by game on this one. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Oh, are we just going to beat this team easily? Game 3. No, okay, maybe not easily. Game 3. Yes, come on, man. One more game, and we went on to win it all, and Kawhi wins another Finals MVP, his 3rd one of his career. Now let's see. The 3rd team we have to take over, the final team, has to be 22-win Cavs. Yep, it's going to be the 22-win Cavs, who have Markelle, J.R. Conley, Mikal, Diego Navarro, Rashawn Holmes, Monte Morris, Goga Badazzi, Joe Harris, DJ Wilson. Yeah, this team needs a lot of help. All right, so here we go. Last time doing this. Let's see what the money's looking like. We are not like the other teams that had money to spend. If we want to be players in free agency, we're going to have to make way to become players in free agency, which kind of sucks. I mean, wait, we have, okay. Oof. Yeah, this is going to be the hardest team we've rebuilt so far. The one thing I can hope is that through our experiment, we win the lottery and we drop down to 5th again. I'm telling y'all, it's the truth. It's the truth. You can have the highest odds, but you're never going to get it. And I know that the odds are tied, right? I know that they are tied. But, you know what I'm saying? Markelle had a 20-point-per-game season. This is where we're going to have to try to get a little flashy with it and try to make a big-time splash happen. I see D-Book, who just went to the championship but lost 2 years in a row. Malcolm Brogdon and Michael Porter Jr. Pascal and Hassan Whiteside. So we're seeing some good trade offers here. So we'll keep it moving. What if we instead threw in Monte Morris, who's making 14? We can still bring in like Klay Thompson. Which is interesting. Instead, I'm going to trade for Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, who we're immediately going to flip because his contract is ridiculously big. And we're going to throw him with another first-round pick. And hopefully we get another player that can fit the team. I'm trading for Drummond. Now, his contract is huge, but I promise you, like I said, Drummond is an absolute glitch in this game. He just is one of the best centers in 2K. We could trade Rashawn Holmes now for Vucevic. And we're going to move Vucevic over to the 4. And that's all the trades I'm going to do in today's draft. We're the most active GM in the draft ever, making all those trades. Hold on. We're back on the wrong team. There we go. Making all those trades, and I'm going to make Vucevic a power forward. There it is. And I'm feeling good because I'm hoping that Markelle Fultz is getting better still. Same thing with Jaylen Brown. Now, one thing about this team is that we don't really have that one go-to scorer you would really want on the team. But I think we can figure that out in a little bit, whether it be through trade or whatever. We definitely need a bucket getter. Player progressions here. There it is. We may have to trade Markelle Fultz for a bucket getter type point guard or something, because that's the only explanation I can think of for making this team a little bit better. We need somebody that we know can average over 24, 25 points per game. I think defensively we look ridiculous with having Markelle, Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges as our top 3. How many teams or players are scoring on that? I don't really know. So we did bring back Goga Badazzi, who's having a pretty decent year. He averaged 15 points per game. this guy who was the 5th overall pick last year. J.R. Conley averaged 17, and we'll keep him around maybe, unless his trade value is ridiculous. Then, of course, we're throwing him in a trade. Mikal Bridges is 3-star, 3.5-star for Conley, 3-star for Lenny. All right. Yeah, we got some pieces. We got some pieces to make this work. So we'll throw Conley, Markelle in the first. That should get us there, D'Angelo Russell. But I want to hold off from trading from the same guys. Well, Porzingis went from averaging 31 to 28 points per game. So that's the guy we want to trade for. We're going to give them Drummond. J.R. Conley, we're bringing in Evan Fournier as well. He's an 83 overall. So that is a deal. That could be one of our go-to scorers for sure with this lineup. I like it. Let's try to work on this bench a little bit. And the bench is not bad at all. But it could definitely use some more help. I'm going to try to see what Vucevic is like in the trade finder, just because we still have more picks available. And if we can flip him for somebody that's more valuable or better, it sucks that Sabonis overall doesn't go up. Because I would definitely do that trade in a heartbeat in any other situation. But 2K doesn't really show the respect that they probably should. Should I trade for Lonzo? What should I trade? I'm going to trade for Pascal Siakam. Yeah, Zach. Not Zach. What's that guy name? Norvell Pele. It's coming to the team. Norvell Pell, that's his name. Pell. I always add an extra syllable to his name for some reason and make him a power forward to be the backup. I know he can't shoot at all, but his overall does go up. So we're looking at Markelle, Jaylen Brown, Mikal, Pascal, and Porzingis off the bench. We have Fournier, Pell, Goga Badatsi, and Lenny Richmond. I'm going to see what Lenny Richmond's about as far as his trade value goes, because we don't really need him. He averaged 4 points per game. He shot it crazy efficiently. This means that he only probably played a couple games this season. And then, do I package him with Markelle? Do I flip Markelle for something? D'Angelo Russell, again, I don't want to trade for the same guys. I'll bring in Tyler Hero. There it is. Last trade right there. So, Markelle, Jaylen Brown, Mikal Bridges, Pascal Siakam, and Porzingis off the bench. Evan Fournier, Tyler Hero, Zach Norvell. I don't know why I always want to say Zach, because Zach Norvell is another NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Norvell Pale, Goga Badatsi, who I should probably look at his trade value. Now I'm thinking about it. Goga just had a good season. Goga in this last first doesn't give me an upgrade anywhere. All right, so we go back to Simmons. This is probably the weakest team that we've created in this 3-year challenge, but hopefully it's good enough to win a second championship. All right, y'all, so the team is looking bad, 22-19 at this moment. So we need more offense, and Markelle Fultz, I'm sorry, it has to be you, but we need a little bit more offense, and that's going to be Kemba. Mikal may have to get traded too, because though I do love Mikal defensively, offensively, he just doesn't really bring much right now. So we may have to flip him. The problem is that he's on such a small contract that we're probably not going to get matched value for him. So we're going to bring in Spencer Dinwiddie to be that small 4 for us. I'm just kind of seeing how things are going to work, because I want this championship bad. I can't go 1-4-3 in this challenge. So with that trade, that does hurt our bench a little bit. We don't need Christian or Marquise Chris and Goga Badatsi. So we'll see who's having the better season. The better season is going to Goga. So I will flip Marquise in a second. And we'll get more offense off the bench and Jordan Clarkson. So hopefully these are the trades that help us even more. I don't know, but only time will tell. I'm going to get back to Simmons. All right. Definitely the worst team rebuilt today. 46 wins. That's so tough. Anything can happen in the world of basketball, but something tells me this is not going to be a championship quality team. Vucevic made an All-NBA team, if that means anything to you. Oh, we don't have Vucevic, huh? I traded him away for Pascal. Huh. This man went from 25 points per game to 14 on our team. Kemba went, everybody's numbers are just down when they come to my team. And it's starting to make me mad. Either way, we end up being the 5 seed. Yo, we're the 5 seed. I'm going to have to really do some coaching in this situation to make this work. So the first round, we're going against the Boston Celtics, who, of course, have Clay, Anthony Davis. But instead of Nigel Williams-Goss, they have Jalen Brunson, which is an obvious upgrade. I think we lose this series. No, I think we match up pretty well with them. It should be a good series. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we swept them. We go to the next round to go against the 1 seed Brooklyn Nets, who have Lonzo, Andre Drummond, who we traded away, Jimmy Butler, Andre Roberson. This team defensively looks ridiculous, but who is scoring their points? You know what I'm saying? Is Jimmy Butler doing that much on the offensive side of the ball? They're well rounded. There's that boy JR that we traded earlier, and he's averaging 24 in the playoffs, so we have to look out for him. All right, let's see how this goes. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we lose. JR, oh man, he getting his revenge on the Cavs. Hold on. Game 3, we win. Game 4, come on, go up 3-1. Go up 3-1, please. Yes! And we're not going to blow this one, are we? We're not going to blow a 3-1, are we? We're going to the conference finals as the 5 seed to go against a 7 seed, another lower seed. Ben Simmons, Terrence Davis, Kevin Knox, Eric Pascal, and Rudolph Tinsley. Are we going to make it to the championship by being mediocre? We win game 1. We're in the championship to go against the Spurs, who again are the team to win the championship the first year. 5 seed wins the championship. 5 seed wins the championship. Kemba averages 25. This is exactly what we needed from you, man. Pick up the play in the playoffs. 2 for 3. Not bad. 2 for 3. 2 for 3. If you enjoyed the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. Again, links in the description to all those other things I mentioned earlier. I appreciate you getting to this point of the video. You're a legend, and I'll be back. Peace.